Good afternoon. Yeah, it's getting brighter. It's getting brighter. I'm going to say it could be good afternoon. Welcome to Dice and Bolts. Just going to do a quick video having a look at the core dice mechanic behind one of my current favourite indie games, Troika! Don't know if that's part of the actual core name, but it's always on there. This game from Melsonian Arts Council is bonkers. Absolutely bonkers. I can't describe it more than that. It's 25 quid. Go and buy it. I might do a bigger review video on this one a little bit later. The dice mechanic behind it is an offshoot from the old Fighting Fantasy game books, which I think probably got me started in role-playing back when I was about 7 or 8. And you have 3 stats, which are stamina, skill, and luck. And you have advanced skills to add on to that one there. And there are 2 core dice mechanics in the system, both of which use simple pair of 6-sided dice. A standard skill test. You would take your core skill, which is normally from 1 to 6, 4 to 6, add your advanced skill that you're using. So say, for example, if you're making a etiquette test to charm the ambassador, so you would take your core skill, call it 5, which is relatively high for a starting character, and if you had, say, 2 ranks in the persuasion skill, GM might say you can use that one there. So 5 plus those 2 ranks means you need 7. Need to roll 7 or less. 22 6-sided dice. No. You probably complimented him on the frog spawn, got the wrong word, upset him, take it forward from there. Fairly straightforward. 2d6 roll equal to or less than core skill plus specific skill. There is also what's called roll versus, and this one comes into play more often in open combat, where both participants would roll 2 6-sided dice and add their advanced skill that they are using. So say, for example, we are squaring off against an ogre guardian of the doorway. The ogre guardian's combat skill is 3, and say we've got 3. Okay, we're going to be on the white dice, ogre's going to be on the black dice. So we have made an attack. We add 3 to ours, so we've got a spiffing total of 7. The ogre's beaten us quite severely. Now, even though we initiated the attack, this roll means the ogre has hit us and then rolls damage against us. Okay, which means when you're doing these combative rolls, not just in combat, but these aggressive rolls, if there's something physical, then there's always a chance that we're going to get some payback for it. Nice little thing to note about the Troika system is that you do roll for damage, but there are damage tables. The book is beautiful. I will do another video on this one. Damage tables based on the weapon, and the beasts have like specific ones. So say the ogre is wielding a maul. We roll a 6-sided dice. We look that up on the maul chart across here, and that's how much damage it does to us. And a lot of these ones are kind of sliding scales. So mauls go 1, 2, 3, 6, 12, 13, and 14. So it's not a linear progression as to how much damage you do. Armor changes the dice roll on the table. So say if you've got +1 armor, or you've got armor that's worth +1 point, the ogre rolls a 2, we read it on the table as a 1. Similarly speaking, if we get +1 damage for whatever reason, say we've got a magic sword and we hit, we roll a 6-sided dice, and we add 1 to the dice to then look up what's on the table of that one there. This deserves a better video than that. But that's the dice and bolts of the Troika system. 2d6 plus core skill plus advanced skill, roll under that total level for a simple task. 2d6 combative, we both roll and add our advanced skills that we're using, and the highest person deals damage. There we go. Roll well, and I will see you. Oh, just very, very quickly. 2 things. Number 1, if there are any game systems specifically that you would like me to do dice and bolts for, please let me know in the comments, and I will do what I can to oblige. It's not like I'm going out doing anything else at the moment, really, is it? And number 2, what was the second thing? Yeah, would anybody be interested in slightly more in-depth, like tactical combat sides? I know I've dug into it a bit more like this, just with like 1 clash, but if you want to see kind of slightly longer combat roles, built out for it step by step, again, please let me know. Roll well, and I'll see you around.